What's up, bro? How we doing today? MIAB, I'm back with another reactions video. Today I'm gonna be reacting to recently rapper Lil Tjay was shot at a Chipotle. I'm basically gonna be reacting to the fact that his friends that were with him tried to protect him with their guns, and they ended up getting charged too. If you don't know, New Jersey has very strict gun laws. Even if you didn't shoot it, caught with it, they still usually pretty strict about it. But I'm going straight to academics for the info. First time here, like, subscribe, get your comments in and recommendations. Let's jump right in.
Let's check it out now. Holy man. Yo, New Jersey's one hell of a place. New York and New Jersey, two places that honestly, sometimes it just don't make sense. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I was to tell you the story that Lil Tjay and his two homies are at Chipotle, don't ask me why they're at Chipotle after 12. I don't even know no Chipotle open after 12, but okay, they're at Chipotle, all right? Basically, a guy come up, trying to get the jewelry, trying to get the chain. They got to get the Cuban. They got to get the AP on the wrist. They trying to get the bust down. And the homie who's trying to rob Lil Tjay while he's with his friend, of course you know he got a gun. You know, he trying to kill Lil Tjay. Lil Tjay don't give it up. Now, Lil Tjay, he wasn't going. Got shot multiple times. Now, here's the thing. If you are with your mans in them, right, and you're the star, I know. By the way, I'm not saying these artists shouldn't have security. But let's say you're just out. Again, this isn't like an official event. Y'all at Chipotle, okay? Now, his mans, so the two guys that Lil Tjay was with, got a gun. Now,
in my opinion, you should not be carrying a gun to protect a superstar or a rapper or just in general your breadwinner if you don't have a license. Because honestly, I just think that just makes, like, what is that? Just two dumb moves. Like, you put too many dumb moves together and it creates a bad situation, and that's what it is. Walk around with one guy who's literally trained to protect you in a situation like that, and I don't care if you have to pay for it or what, but you don't live a regular life anymore, and it's time you start moving like that.
Now, those dudes tried to brandish their gun to protect Lil Tjay, and by the way, they probably saved his life, because if dude shot Lil Tjay multiple times, maybe it would have just finished him off if there wasn't some type of action that kind of scared him away. Now, I say all that to say, would you believe that in the midst of Lil Tjay fighting for his life, okay, they found the shooter and they found the robber, right? They also charged Lil Tjay's two friends for having a gun. Now, again, I know the letter of the law. Illegal gun possession is just that. However, come the fuck on, man. You know.
And that's my point, is that it don't matter. You weren't supposed to be carrying a weapon in general. I don't care if that's your closest boy or your uncle or your dad. It doesn't matter. They're going to take the charge because you didn't make sure you had the right people around you. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that's more selfish of the artist to feel like he don't need to drive around with security and have people with guns without licenses than it is to actually drive around without security and your boys and try to act cool. Because it's like, now you're risking your life, and now you just risked two of your friends' lives.
You know, the criminals out here, basically, they're not playing by the rules. And I'm not saying that we should just let illegal gun possession slide. But you're telling me that probably the only reason why Lil Tjay's still alive right now is because his homies had a gun on them. You're going to charge his homies for using or brandishing a gun just to save that guy's life? I think this is a BS charge. And if you guys, like, let me give the official report. Lil Tjay's two friends got charged with unlawful weapon possession, okay, because they pulled out their strap trying.
And the reason why this is a big deal is because it's the same thing as like somebody with a license walking up and shooting in an area, you know, schools and stuff like that. They're not supposed to be even a gun act. So they can't let somebody who doesn't have a license still still using a gun. It doesn't make no sense. And as an artist, you should already know that.
Trying to defend Lil Tjay.
Especially in New Jersey or New York.
Now, make this make sense. Okay? Just make this make sense, man. This is why some people like the southern states, because, come on, man. Listen, we're not saying everybody should have a gun. But when a criminal comes to try to kill you or rob you, we don't care how you got a gun. If you could defend yourself, please do so. Okay? Listen, man, there's a very popular statement in Jamaica, man. These cops ain't good for nothing but picking up bodies and statements. Okay? So if you thinking that you're going to wait for the cops or just call the police, they're going to come save your life, no, they ain't. That's why some people, and I listen, me, I support legal gun ownership, but that's why some people, they make sure they got it on them, okay? Because the time you're going to take to call the cops, you might be dead, all right? The criminals out here now don't care about a phone call. To be honest, they only respect another shooter, unfortunately. I think these charges should be dropped. I hope they get dropped. This makes no sense. I'm actually even shocked and disgusted by the prosecutor's office of Bergen County for even announcing that they're filing charges against Lil Tjays homies, because yes, they did have a legal gun supposedly, but they only pulled the gun out to defend their mans. Make this make sense.
It doesn't make no sense.
You guys get in the comment box, man. I'm telling you, man. Jersey and New York, their laws don't really make sense, man.
I'm gonna cut the video there. I'm gonna say this though. I don't think the prosecutors are the ones in the wrong. I honestly think Lil Tjay's the one in the wrong, and I know he's in critical condition right now, and I hope he pulls through. But you make too much money to put your friends in a riskful situation like that. If it's your first time checking in, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what y'all think, and leave recommendations for the next video. Check y'all out.